Greetings and welcome to Seton Hall Law School. My name is Gary Thomas and I'm the Director of Financial Aid. And what we're going to do here today through this short video is go through some general financial aid information so that you can hit the ground running as you begin your time here at the law school. By this point, many of you have already completed the aid process. That means that you've completed the FAFSA, you've accepted your loan awards through your LawNet account, you've completed the entrance counseling and master promissory note, and resolved any outstanding items related to the FAFSA that are requested from the school. If you haven't completed any or all of those items, not to worry, it's not too late. You can still complete the FAFSA through the studentaid.gov link here on the screen, as well as completing any of the other items that we just mentioned. This is what the studentaid.gov site looks like. As you can see, you can fill out the FAFSA, and right now we are in the 23-24 school year. So if you have not yet done so, you can still fill out that 23-24 FAFSA, and you could also fill out the entrance counseling and master promissory note for your federal direct unsubsidized loan. If you're looking to take out a Graduate Plus loan, you would fill out that loan application through this site as well. So once all of your loan requirements have been completed, again, that's completing the FAFSA, accepting the loan award, completing the entrance counseling and master promissory note for any loan that you're taking out, those loans get applied to your account or dispersed to your account here at Seton Hall around the first day of class. If the loan amount or the financial aid amounts in general, including any scholarships, exceed the cost of your tuition and fees, you would receive a refund. What to do with that refund once you receive it? You could either receive a paper check from the bursar's office, or you could log into your Seton Hall LawNet account and accept or set up a e-refund option. That tends to be the quicker option in terms of getting you a refund because the money goes directly into the bank account that you set up through your LawNet account, as opposed to having a paper check mailed to your home address. Once you receive that refund, you are free to do with those funds anything that you want, whether that's using the funds to buy books, to pay rent, other living expenses. One thing that we do mention here is that aid is dispersed for the fall and spring semesters. So if you're expecting a refund, you may have a refund for the fall and then again for the spring term. The summer is a separate aid period. So if you're looking to receive a student loan or a refund for the summer, that would be completed through a separate process. What do you do if you need more money or if you borrow too much? One thing we do suggest students do is set up a budget. Again, if you need money for rent or living expenses or other items related to your education here at Seton Hall, we suggest that you set up a budget so that you know how much money you need and that you're borrowing the correct amount. If you borrow too much money, you could always complete a loan adjustment form and we could reduce a loan that you borrowed. So again, if you borrowed initially $50,000 in loans and you realize you only need $25,000 or $30,000, you fill out that loan adjustment form and we could very easily reduce that loan amount for you. If you borrowed $30,000 and it turns out that you needed $40,000, the process for increasing a loan is a little bit different, but you could just reach out to our office and we would be happy to walk you through increasing any loan that you've taken out. And sometimes, depending on the type of loan, that may require an additional application be submitted. One thing to note as well is students are automatically enrolled in the Seton Hall Health Insurance Plan. If you have other insurance, we do mention that students should be submitting the health insurance waiver. The health insurance fee is something like $5,500. I think it's $5,567. And if you have other insurance, you don't really want to be paying that $5,567 if you don't need to. The health insurance waiver is accessed through your LawNet account, and you just log in, enter some basic information related to the health insurance coverage that you already have, and then that charge would get removed from your account on your Seton Hall bill. If the amount of aid or loan that we've set up for you is not sufficient to cover your expenses, you can request a budget increase. This is a form through our forms library where you would just submit information related to your actual expenses. We would review that information, and if appropriate, we can make adjustments to your aid award including your student loan awards. Origination fees. Any federal loan that you take out, whether it's the federal direct unsubsidized loan or the Graduate Plus loan, does carry a loan origination fee that gets deducted from the loan award prior to the funds being dispersed to your account here at Seton Hall. So if you've taken out the federal direct unsubsidized loan and it's $20,500 per year, you would expect that amount to be $10,250 for fall, $10,250 for spring. But if you see the loan on your billing statement, instead of being $10,250, it might be $10,142. That difference is really that 1.057% fee that again is deducted from the loan prior to the funds being applied to your account at the university. Same thing with a Graduate Plus loan. That fee is 4.228. So if you borrow a plus loan of $10,000, the actual dispersed amount is $10,000 minus that 4.228% fee. And here we have some information on Access Lex, which is a financial services partner with Seton Hall Law School. The financial planning services that they offer are specific to law students. They kind of know the ins and outs of going from a 1L to a 3L and graduating and taking the bar exam and all these different things that are associated with being a law student. They are a great resource for our students. At the bottom of the page here, there's a scholarship data bank. Again, these are scholarships that are specific to law students, so it's not sifting through 1,000 scholarships that are for business students or for English majors. These scholarships are specific to law students. As you sign up for different sessions or webinars through this company, you get entered into a drawing for some scholarship funding. So not only is it a great resource for assistance in financial planning, it can result in some additional scholarship funding being offered to you. And then this item here, while not specific related to financial aid, all final academic transcripts do need to be submitted to the Law School Admissions Council by Friday, August 18th. So just make sure that your final academic transcript is submitted by Friday, August 18th through the LSAC. Here in financial aid, which is part of enrollment services, there's a number of services that we're able to offer, including loan deferments, assistance with student employment, scholarships, tuition reimbursement, billing, registration. We could assist with questions on exams, anything related to the bar exam. So we are located here on the third floor of the law school building. So any questions that you have related to any of these topics, you could always feel free to stop by our office and we would be happy to assist in any way that we can. And this quote here is something I did mention during the Road to 1L presentation, but it's worth mentioning here again. We do want you to live like a student while you are a law student, so you don't have to live like a student when you're a lawyer. And this is basically just kind of things we've talked about already, setting up a budget, not over borrowing. So if you don't need any excess funds above and beyond your tuition and fees, don't take out additional loans if you don't need them. A lot of times students take out more loans than they need, and it is a loan. It does need to be paid back at a certain point. It does accrue interest, even when you're enrolled. So we don't want you to borrow more money than you need to fund your education. So that's the information that we wanted to convey today. Again, we do welcome you to Seton Hall Law School and wish you the best as you enter 1L. Thank you.